Happy New Year. I thought I'd try to catch the last little glows of the sun, which are banking off the buildings as it sets over there. Capture a little of that light on this face. I got my hair cut by Alex. I was going to have company tonight, but he canceled. So I'm going to peace out because I feel like I need to peace out. It's been quite a year. Last year at this time I was headed to the emergency room because my head was filled with a migraine that was captured inside of it by a vascular illness that was, I'm not even going to say the C word. That illness took me 8 months through the end of 2003 into 2004, and I just found out now that my eyes got kind of severe damage from that. And despite the fact that I could see through my old contacts, now my vision for the first time in 30 years has gone down 3 points, and I have astigmatism, so I'm doing these adjustable lenses, and none of that matters because I'm alive. And I have good hair. And that's it, really, right? I'm alive and I have good hair. And 2024 was about one word, and that was resilience. Resilience. Resilient. It always makes me feel like about rubber or something like that. I don't know why that comes into my head, but that's how I used it this year, was bouncing that off. And I ended up being sick well into April. And then it left through my left eye like a big giant alien baby. And I incurred some damage. I have some damage in my head that I can feel. I have all my memories as far as I can tell. I can type, I can write, I can call on my creative muses. I can do all of those things, but there's some physical stuff wrong up here, and I can get a drilly migraine through my head, although now I take a strange little anti-anxiety pill, half a day, half in the morning, half at night, and it seems to have changed everything about that and healed me to some extent. I never considered myself an anxious person, but maybe I was holding too much, or maybe I just got fucked up from the illness. I went into April and was big as a house, and so I started on the Ozempra, which has brought me down from a 3X to a 2X. Basically, that's it. Thus far. And all during that time, I have been making an album. A big, giant, fat fucking album with Mark Brydon, formerly of Moloko and Boy George and Yaz and all sorts of astonishing people, of which now I count myself. And it has been one of the most insane, incredible things to happen in my life, and something I've always dreamed of. And now it is a reality. We're 95% done. We have 18, 19 tracks in the can. And it's going to be a double album, and somebody's going to have to take it on. 2 old men who are not going to budge. If you know that person or that label, let me know. I'm going to approach some in the new year. It is one of the most extraordinary things I've ever heard. And that's coming from me, and I made it. Well, I wrote it. Somebody else made it. He's very, very talented. And I'm thrilled and honored to be working with my number one. And that pulled me through all of the non-energy inability to make giant walks, moving forward things that I've always done in my life. And I was physically encumbered, and I felt not good, and I still have days of extreme low energy, and I wonder if I'm never ever going to get out of that. And I know I am, because it's part of this 18-month cycle, and that's all of that. And through into the end of the fall, we came into a gritty place of writing songs and pulling things from the smallest place and making them big. And now I am the most proud that one can be of what one can do, and what two can do is even more. This is my first collaborative project in my entire life. It's taken 1 year and 8 months, and it'll take a little bit longer before you get to hear it. Thank you everyone who was in beta and got to hear things in advance. We are now at the end. And now we're at the end of 2024. Same things hold true. Count them on your knuckles. No blame, no shame. No guilt, no regret. No blame, no shame. No guilt, no regret. If you're banging your head against the wall, turn and face the room. And all of this. And all of this is your choice. You choose everything. Every single thing that happens to you in this matrix is your choice. And when you start thinking that way, you take responsibility for your actions. And my favorite, if you're going to leave the house, obrigado. Say thank you. And at night, just a little secret, at night, before I pull the covers over my head, because I still do that, I say I love you to the dark. Every night, when I pull up the covers, I say I love you. And I don't know if it's to me, or to they, or to we, or to all, or to the dark, but that's what I say. It's almost 2025, and this next year is going to be all about whether you want to have what you want. Because if you do, you can have it, and you're going to have it, and it's going to be a big parallel line of accomplishment and choice. So you choose. No blame, no shame, no guilt, no regret. If you keep making the same mistakes and expecting a different result, it's all there. All the pronouns are there. I would write a book, but it'd be 5 pages long. 2005 is going to be powerful. There's going to be a lot of external ick, but none of that matters to your internal tick. None of that matters. You get to do what you want to do, and you will. I'm going to drop an album at 57 years old, and it's something no one's ever heard, and it's going to blow people's heads off. And they're going to love it or they're going to hate it, and I don't give a fuck. Because I know it's one of the greatest things I've ever heard. I can say that. I helped make it. And you should be helping make yourself bigger, better, stronger, more chill, resilient. We're still in a little changeover cycle. We're almost done. It's almost over. I promise. It's abrasive. But you gotta stop looking back there. And I know I keep saying that and it sounds like a broken record, but I don't care. Back there isn't where we're going. So stop looking back there and thinking that's going to be your life. That's not going to be your life. You have to choose out there. You have to choose out there. I made a big 15-minute long video before and none of the platforms would accept it, so I'm going to chop this around 10 and hopefully it will be able to be put upable. I'm going to spend the rest of the night in luxury in my home by myself, and around midnight I'm going to go up there. Gentleman caller was supposed to join me, but he canceled and I got upset. Alex Barbiero gave me wicked cut as per usual. I feel pretty good about myself. I wish you and yours a happy new year and all the blessings upon you and your houses. And if you're complaining and if you're looking at the dark side, then you're looking the wrong way. You need to switch your view. Okay, that's it. The last time I'm going to say that. It's not sure I'll say it again in the new year. I love you because now I love me more than I ever have. I still got some corners, still got some things I have to work on, but I get really good nails to make me happy about this world and this life. Resilience. You don't even have to close your mouth. It's like crust. Remember crust? Resilience should be your mantra. Me and Jonathan for the last quarter. Quick, before I go in anywhere, I'm going to say this. Me and Jonathan Mendelsohn for the last quarter have been saying, I have everything I need. What a mantra. I have everything I need. Can you imagine if you said that every day instead of, I don't have enough money? I have everything I need. And so much more. I've got frosting. There's frosting. There's even more on top of the cake. I got to go or they're going to cancel me and not let me do this again. And I'm going to have to do it again. And I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do 2024 again. I don't want to do high school again. I'm not back there. I want to do 2025. Drop it. Happy New Year. I fucking love you. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for reading my stuff. Thank you for listening to me babble. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Don't look back.